All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first video on how to do this laboratory. There will be some questions during this video that you will need to answer on the pre-lab in order to do the video. All right, first, a quick walkthrough of the equipment that you have available. You're going to have a Bunsen burner, a striker to light the burner, aluminum foil, should have a piece of paper toweling ready, an O-ring, a ring stand, and then you're going to have 5 chemical compounds: calcium chloride, paraffin wax, potassium chloride, sodium chloride, and sucrose or table sugar. And you have already identified those as being ionic or covalent. All right, the most dangerous thing about this laboratory is the heating for the melting point determination. So that's what we're going to cover right now. In order to do this safely, your Bunsen burner needs to be on the base of the O-ring. So just move it so that it's stable on the base of the O-ring. You need to light the Bunsen burner. Excuse me. Probably better to put the O-ring on there first. Now, it is critical that the O-ring be pointed out at you, not over the burner. You're going to adjust the O-ring, but you're not going to put it over the burner so that you don't heat it up and burn yourself. Now, light the burner. You've got the nice light blue cone inside the flame. That's your perfect flame. Now you need to get down and look at the flame, and you want to raise the O-ring so that it will be above the flame. So right now the flame height is about there and my O-ring is up here. You do not want the flame to touch the bottom of the aluminum foil that will be here. Now you turn the Bunsen burner off. The O-ring is still cool. You haven't heated it. You get ready to put the chemicals on. Take some aluminum foil, about that much, tear it off, wrap it around the O-ring. Go. And with your finger you can sort of press it down and it forms almost like a little dish. You have a diagram here of the iron ring housing to tell you what to put where. So I'm going to be putting my calcium chloride here, my wax here, potassium chloride, sodium chloride, and sucrose or sugar here. Now I'm not going to do all of those right now, but I am going to show you how much you need to use. You only need to use the tip of a scupula. No more is required. Just the tip of a scupula. And so you'll put it on there. Now, when you've put everything that you want to put on there, it will look like this. So I have calcium chloride, wax, potassium chloride, sodium chloride, sugar. When you're ready to do the melting point determination, you grab the O-ring, you twist it around so that it will be over the Bunsen burner. Don't drop it. It should still be over the flame. You light the burner, and you can check the clock, look at your watch, whatever, because you're only going to heat for no more than 2 minutes. Watch carefully for the thing that melts first, the thing that melts second, the thing that melts third, etc. As the directions say, when you get to 2 minutes, if it hasn't melted, then you're going to simply turn off the gas. Push this back, allow it to cool. It should be cool by the end of class, but as always, when you're checking to see if something is cool, you should put the back of your hand close to it. If you can feel heat, don't touch it. When you do get to the end of class, you're going to clean the whole thing off by simply carefully removing the aluminum foil and then throwing that in the trash. Anything that I've missed? Oh yes, there was one thing that I missed. When you're using the scoopula, you have your scoopula tip full, you put it on the aluminum foil, you wipe it off with the paper towel, then you go to the next thing, you wipe it off with the paper towel, you go to the next thing, you wipe it off with the paper towel, so that you don't contaminate the chemicals that you have. All right, so the 3 questions that you need to address on your pre-lab are these. Number 1, where should the Bunsen burner be placed when you are adjusting the O-ring height? Number 2, where should the O-ring be pointed when you are adjusting the flame and O-ring height? And number 3, should the flame touch the bottom of the aluminum foil when you're heating?